Hi, my name is Caroline and I'm a part of the Afterpay in-store team. We are a team of retail experts with the key objective of ensuring that you are set up for success with Afterpay in-store. As such, during today's session, I'll be taking you through everything that you need to know about Afterpay, but also provide you with the tools that you require to succeed. So let's begin. I'd like to start this session by telling you a little bit more about us. Being a part of the global Afterpay family, you are one of over 100,000 active merchants, and you get to tap into our loyal customer base with over 16 million customers. We have approximately 25,000 new customers signing up to Afterpay every single day. And in the first half of 2021, our shop directory generated 1 million customer referrals to our retail partners daily. In Australia, 36% of the total retail spend is generated by millennials and Gen Z, and this is a number that is expected to grow to 48% by 2030. In other words, these are definitely some amazing numbers that you now get to be a part of. Next, I'm going to show you a video about our story and how we got to where we are today.
It all began in Sydney with two people. One, a uni student with an online jewellery business out of his bedroom who knew millennials and online retail. The other, not a millennial, who knew how to build companies. The two met. Vegemite was consumed. One told the other two ideas. One was a $1 billion idea, the other was not. The good one was Afterpay. Two Australians saw the world changing and, kind of by accident, started a credit revolution based on trust. We built Afterpay for Australians who don't have credit checks, creating an equal system by necessity. Buy now, pay in 4 installments, available to everyone. First, we needed secure technology, and Touch Corp guaranteed it. Then, Princess Polly and Surf Stitch, our first two merchants, brought us in, creating a very good problem. We had too many customers. We went public in 6 months just to satisfy demand. 1 million customers had discovered Afterpay, a service in service of them. So we decided to bring our Australian take on buy now, pay later to the world. The money guys didn't believe in us, but the people did. We'd enabled ever closer connections between customers and the merchants they love, relationships that get stronger over time and reward everyone involved. So now we've designed a visual language that expresses what we've built and what we stand for, an evolution from our origins that provides us the platform to take on the world. It's a language that represents the modernity and pioneering nature of our business, that showcases the trust we have in the next generation and the confidence in ourselves to serve them. Everyone deserves financial freedom. Everyone deserves to connect to what they love. And that acts as the catalyst for our mission, to power an economy in which everyone wins. Afterpay.
In this video, you heard Nick Molnar, our co-founder and co-CEO, speak about our vision and mission. At Afterpay, we are very proud to be creating financial freedom for all by enabling customers to access the things they want and need while spending with responsible limits. If you're not that familiar with Afterpay and how it works, it is super easy. Customers can sign up whilst in store, as it takes less than 2 minutes to create an account. There are no sign-up fees, account keeping fees, or credit checks, meaning that we are not impacting customers' credit history or credit rating. We provide instant approval so that customers know their pre-approved spending limit as soon as they open their Afterpay app. There are no excessive limits. New customers start at a lower limit of $600, which over time can increase to anywhere up to a maximum of $3,000. Customers can get what they want or need today, but only pay 25% of that total transaction amount upfront, which is why Afterpay is called the modern way of lay-by. From a store perspective, of course, you always put through the full transaction amount on your point of sale so that you get the sale straight away. And then we here at Afterpay take care of the interest-free installments with the customers via their Afterpay app. In other words, in a total of 6 weeks, the customer would have paid back in full to Afterpay. Payments are safe, smooth, and contactless, both for online and in-store payments. And of course, we are always interest-free. Hopefully, you've learned a little bit more about Afterpay and how we are unique from other buy now, pay later options available in the market. Now it's time to talk about the Afterpay card. Whether you are a frontline team superstar, a business owner, or a part of your business operation team, this is the video for you. During the next few slides, I will be using the terminology in-store and customers, but the same simple transaction process applies if your business is a dental practice, clinic, or for example, a hair salon. So what is the Afterpay card? It is a virtual contactless card that lives in the digital wallet of your customer's phone. Customers use their Afterpay app to see what their pre-approved in-store spending limit is and can easily initiate the transaction from within the app. When it comes to making a purchase, the customer can either tap their card directly from their digital wallet or initiate the purchase via their Afterpay app. We are always encouraging the customer to go via their Afterpay app just so that they can check on their available to spend balance and take advantage of any in-app specific offers. So when initiating the transaction via their app, the customers first land on the Afterpay shop directory. From there, they simply click on the card tab, and here is where they are able to see their available to spend balance. By clicking on Authorize and Pay in Store, the customer gets seamlessly transitioned over to their digital wallet, from where they can simply tap on your card terminal to complete the transaction. Before we move forward, I would like to talk about barcodes. So this slide is only relevant if you are based in New Zealand and if you used to accept barcode payments in your store. Please be aware of that barcode transactions will only be available in New Zealand for a limited time and will be removed from the market very soon. The only reason for why they're still available in New Zealand is to ensure that merchants that are still in the process of migrating to the Afterpay card don't miss out on any sales. If your store has been successfully set up to accept the Afterpay card, please avoid accepting barcode payment, as the Afterpay card is the new way to pay with Afterpay in store. Speaking of the Afterpay card setup, there is a one-time simple setup for customers to get the Afterpay card in their digital wallet. This is something that customers do when they download the app and create an account, and it's not a step that they can snooze or dismiss. They simply have to set up the Afterpay card in order to transact with Afterpay in store. This is not something that we are expecting you in store to have to take the customer through, but more for you to be aware of how it works and that we're educating the customers in-app on the setup and how to use the Afterpay card. Since Afterpay is a financial application, be aware of that you are not allowed to touch the customer's phone if they ask for help, but you are more than welcome to guide the customer through the steps from the sideline. Now to the most important slide. What does it mean for you in store? Well, chances are that you may not even know that your customer is using Afterpay, as they can simply just tap and go. This is because you process an Afterpay card payment the exact same way as you would process any other card payment in store. In Australia, the Afterpay card is housed by MasterCard, and in New Zealand, the Afterpay card is housed by Visa. Hence, you treat the Afterpay card just like any other card sale in your store. A quick reminder again, you always process the full sale amount since you get the sale straight away, and then we take care of splitting the payment into 4 interest-free installments with the customer on the back end. Let's cover refunds. I am sure that you are pleased to know that they are super easy too. We do not have a specific refund policy here at Afterpay. We simply layer on top of the refund and return policy that you have in your store. You process an Afterpay refund the exact same way as you would normally refund card transactions in store. What is important to remember, however, is that if the customer used Afterpay for the initial sale, ensuring that the refund goes back onto the customer's Afterpay card and no other tender type. I mentioned earlier that you may not know that the customer is using Afterpay in store, as the Afterpay card is housed by MasterCard in Australia and by Visa in New Zealand. This also means that you won't see anywhere on the customer's receipt that they pay with Afterpay. We therefore recommend that you always cross-check the last digits on the customer's Afterpay card with the 4 digits on the EFTPOS receipt, just so you can ensure that the refund goes back onto the right card. Once the refund has been successfully processed, Afterpay will notify the customers and refund any payments that have been made linked to this purchase. This will all be updated and visible within the customer's Afterpay app. From a customer perspective, here is what the refund process looks like. So once you process the refund the same way you normally do in store, the customer uses their Afterpay app to complete the refund. When opening the Afterpay app, they click on the card tab. From there, they simply click on the How It Works button in the top right corner above their available to spend limit. They then scroll down to How do I return an order? And simply click on Return an order in store. From there, they simply click on this mint green button and they get seamlessly transitioned over to the digital wallet, from where they can simply just tap on your card terminal to complete the refund. Let's not forget to talk about the Afterpay effect, which allows you to leverage Afterpay as an effective sales tool in your store. We boost customer purchase power, allowing for a higher average order value, more units per transaction, and a higher shopping frequency. This all means that Afterpay customers are spending more time in your stores and are purchasing higher value items more often. We increase conversion and new customer acquisition. This is driven both through the advantage of paid in full, always interest-free, and via traffic referrals from our shop directory. This is especially prevalent with millennial and Gen Z customers, as they are the generation that comes into stores asking for more buy now, pay later options. So of course, by offering Afterpay in store, you are able to meet that demand and increase customer happiness. The great news is that this also results in fewer returns. Next, let's talk about visual merchandising. The Afterpay VM is your silent seller on the shop floor that you can utilize to help achieve even greater business results. Our complimentary VM welcome pack includes 2 window decals. These are great visual prompts to place in the shop front window to capture customers' attention and let them know that you're offering Afterpay when welcoming them into your store. 3 strut cards. These are point of sale callouts which can be placed throughout your store. Mirror decals, great to leverage in fitting rooms as well on shop floor mirrors or salon mirrors. Wobblers are visual prompts that can be placed on, for example, store shelving, your point of sale, computer screen, etc. The terminal signage is that additional customer reminder at the time of purchase that you are offering Afterpay as a payment option. We also have some staff-facing decals, which are that reminder for you in the in-store team to ask the customer if they want to pay with cash, credit, or Afterpay. Of course, last but not least, we have some educational cards if there are any customers coming into store and want to learn a little bit more about Afterpay that you can place in this beautiful mint green acrylic holder. This standard VM pack will be sent directly to your shopfront locations or as indicated in your Afterpay onboarding application. Please allow for up to 2 weeks for the pack to arrive to your stores and inform your store managers to leverage the best practice placement guide included in the pack. If you haven't already, make sure that you check out Afterpay Access, which contains a wealth of business resources and a full education toolkit that is available for you and your teams at any time. Based off some commonly asked questions that we tend to get a lot in the in-store team when we're out visiting merchants, we've put together a short Q&A. How do split tender sales work with the Afterpay card? Well, if your business allows it, we are more than happy to support it, and it works just like any other split tender sale. When refunding, how can we ensure that the refund goes back onto the customer's Afterpay card? Well, of course, use our quick reference guides that are available on Afterpay Access, and they go through that best practice on how to cross-check the last 4 digits from the customer's Afterpay card with the card digits on their receipt. Are there any benefits for the customer to initiate the sales or refund via their Afterpay app versus directly from their digital wallet? Yes, using the app allows the customer to see their available to spend limit, access Afterpay specific deals, and activate in-app offers. Should I still ask the customer if they want to pay with cash, credit, or Afterpay? This is definitely something that we are recommending, especially now since you may not even know that the customer is using Afterpay in your store, since they can simply just tap and go. Giving your customer the option to pay with Afterpay will still broaden their buying power and give you the chance to increase their basket size by allowing them to pay it in full, always interest-free. If you have any more questions in regards to VM or training, please reach out to us in the in-store team. But if there are any questions that are more technical, make sure that you reach out to our dedicated in-store support team at Merchant Services. We also have a specific support line for your customers if they have any questions, but they can always reach out to us within the app as well. And with that, you have now completed the Afterpay card training. Well done. I hope that you feel comfortable answering any questions that your customers may have when entering the store asking about Afterpay, but also confident processing any Afterpay sales or refunds. Since training is key to be set up for success with Afterpay in store, please ensure that you share this session with your colleagues. And if there are any questions whatsoever, make sure that you reach out to us in the Afterpay in store team because we're always here to support you.